alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Part two. Today we're going to get into will. We're going to talk about will today. Part two. It's going to be about will. Uh, so, so once again, how you feel today? How you doing?
How I feel today?
Yes, how you feel? How you doing
My
today?
feeling today, I don't know. I'm just been very depressed, very stressed out. I don't know. Basically, like I just feel so stressed out because I feel like everything I'm doing in life, I feel like my grandma doesn't think or appreciate what I'm doing. Like she thinks I'm not doing what she thinks I'm doing. She's saying that when I go to work, she don't care. Like even though sometimes work takes longer than normal. When you go to work, sometimes you get held up and it takes longer. And I understand it's her house and there's a curfew. You know, when I call her and I tell her I'm walking home, and then when I get there and it's like 2 or 3 minutes after the time that she says, like say 10 o'clock or something, 10 o'clock at night, and I tell her, hey, look, I called her and told her that, and then she's like, well, I don't care if you're working or not. Like I don't care at all. She's like, you might as well just stay out there now because I told you to be home at this time, and
Right.
I know. And she's like, I don't care if you're working or not. She's like, it's whatever. I don't care. It's like I just don't understand. Sometimes it's just like work takes a little bit longer, and you just gotta walk home or whatever it is. You'll be liable for everything. You gotta get home yourself because it's work. You can't expect it to take you home all the time. But I appreciate when like whoever it is I'm working for takes me home. I always do appreciate it.
Right. So you
But
saying
sometimes even when they take me home, but then it's like she and it's late or it's like a half hour late. And I call her and ask her, hey, look, I'm going to be a half hour late, longer than what it is. And
so?
she's like, I don't care. I told you to be in this time. I
So
don't
you're
care.
talking about who right now? Who you're
My
talking about?
grandmother, my
Your
mom's mother.
grandmother,
And,
your
I
mom's
work with my,
mother.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Have you been home tonight?
I have,
Have you been home yesterday? Did you go home yesterday at all?
yesterday at all, I called her and told her I was going to be a little bit late because
You
I'm
was going to
still
be a little
walking.
late.
And then she's like, yeah, I don't care. She's like, if you're not here, I try to get there as soon as possible. And as soon as I get there, she don't want to answer the door.
She don't want
She
to answer
then,
the door. She don't want
yes,
to
and then
let you
she,
in.
no, basically, then she's like, I told you to do it at certain times, so you might as well stay out there. And I'm like, I was just got off working, and I'm trying to better my life, like, working and trying to put money in
Right.
the house, and
Right. You're trying to
and,
better your
and
life.
it's like she just doesn't care if it's work related or whatever related it is, and I understand if it's not related to work and you're home late, then you should just stay out there. But if I'm working and it's work related, like I'm doing something to benefit to better my life, and sometimes it takes longer to do that, and then I get home and then she still don't care.
Well, how long?
Basically, I'm
How
sorry.
long have you been living with your grandmother?
I've been living here since I was pretty much since I've been back from the state of Ohio, so probably about 8 9 years.
8 9 years now. So does she have a limitation on like? Is it a certain time she wants you to be in?
Yeah, she tells me like 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. She changes its time every time. Every day is a different time. Some days it's 7 o'clock. Some days she feels like, oh, I'm going to make it 8 o'clock. And then it's like I have to work. Sometimes work is going to take longer than that. I call her and then she tells me, look, I don't care if you're working or not. Even then,
So basically, what you're
it's
saying is that she's giving you, your grown man, a time limit to be in the house.
yeah, basically, I understand that. But look, when I call you and tell you I'm coming, and then if I'm back a couple minutes later, whatever it is, and I get there, and then you tell me I can't come in, like it's like I don't understand. She's like, I feel like she feels some type of way. Like she doesn't love me. And then it's like, and then she just finds that what stresses me out about my grandmother and what makes me so depressed is that basically she always finds some reason to complain. Like,
She,
okay, so one day I woke up and the trash is full. She's like, "Why is the trash always full? Every time you're home, the trash is always full."
Right.
And she's like, "There's always paper towels in there." It's like, I come home from work, I clean the kitchen, I clean the house because nobody else is going to do it. Basically, my uncle, he's like my uncle. He's not blood related, but he works too, so he doesn't have time to clean. And
Right.
I just do jobs on the side. I always make time for my grandma to make her happy, to make the house look better.
Right.
So even if I have to stay up all night to make the house look better or to clean the house,
Right.
then let it be. Because I'm not gonna make, because when people come into your house, when she has guests and come into your house and it looks dirty, even my stepbrother, he said she lives very dirty.
Well, how
Why is
about
her house so dirty? Why is this house so dirty? And I'm like, it just disgusts me because I don't want people thinking that about me,
right?
especially my grandmother.
Right.
You're gonna have someone
So
come
how
over and
about your
then
mother? How about your mother, Will?
my mother,
Yeah, how's your mother doing? How
my
is she
mother's
doing?
she's doing okay. I feel like she is still getting beat on by my dad, and she tries to hide that situation.
Right.
And, I love my
You feel like your dad is still beating on your
I
mother?
feel like it is because she says she's always scared to do this and do that, and this is fun. It's not funny, but then it's funny in a way. There's a trash can, when we went there, that trash can outside, not
Yes.
the one all the way in the street, but the one sitting right next to the side. Basically, one of those trash cans, instead of using it for recycling, she puts stuff that she buys in that trash can because she's afraid to bring it into the house because she's afraid my dad's going to yell at her for spending her own goddamn money, excuse my language, for buying her own stuff, like whatever she wants.
So base
So she
so
has to hide things because she doesn't want my dad knowing that she's spending money, that her own money on things for the house or whatever it is. So
so basically you're saying that uh your mother may be getting abused by your dad.
oh, I know he is. I know he's doing that because I feel that she's always trying to hide something, or she's always got long sleeves on. It's like I
No
don't
matter
know. It just upsets me that she's still there. And she's scared of him. If you're scared of him and you gotta hide things that you buy from the store, just so he doesn't have to see it, or just so that way he doesn't. Who gives a fuck? It's your money.
right.
You can buy it, bring it in the house. You can't say, "Oh, it's gonna make the house full of junk." You're gonna have, like shit everywhere. It's like,
Right.
it's food. If you're gonna buy, I don't give a fuck. Whatever it is she's buying, she just shouldn't have to be scared to hide things. She shouldn't have to make sure. Oh, this is done first. She shouldn't be taking care of a stepbrother, which she has no relation, no blood relation over. Why are
Right.
you taking care of a child that's not yours,
Right.
mom? You're
So how
buying him
you
snacks. You're buying him this. Okay, I understand you love him, but it's like, why are you doing all this for my dad?
so your parents so you're saying your grandmother is stressing you out. So you haven't been home in what, 2 days?
No, one day, just yesterday. That's it. That's it.
You
Just
haven't
yesterday.
been
I go
home
home
yesterday.
every single day. It's like I have to run sometimes. Literally, I have to run because she won't let me in because I know she won't let me.
Well, why
If,
won't
if even
she?
if I'm
Well,
a minute or two
what do
late,
you think the problem is as far as her not wanting you or letting you in or keeping you in at a certain time? Why do she want you in the house
I
at
don't
a
know.
certain time at
Even
night?
though even though she knows I'm sorry. Even though she knows, okay, look, I'm out there working. She knows I'm working. She calls you. She believes it. She knows I'm working now,
Right.
and then she still don't get. She
She
still
knows you
don't
working.
understand. She still doesn't care
Right.
who it is. I don't care who it is, where it is, what it is. You got to be home by a certain time. And then she says, I'm 31 years old. Why should I be treated that way? And then she tells me the reason why she doesn't want to open the door that late is because her legs hurt. Well, your legs going to hurt all the time because you don't even go out there try to walk or try to do anything. You're always sitting, laying in bed.
Right.
How do
Well,
you expect things to get better?
she seems like a nice lady. When
Yeah, she
I
treats
speak to her,
because you
she
guys are
seems very
you
nice.
you guys
And I don't understand. I'm gonna try my best
No,
to
it's not.
talk to you guys, man, to
It's
get
not
y'all.
your place. It's just upsets me that she does that shit, and then it's like you try so hard to make her happy, and it's like nothing makes her happy.
Nothing makes her happy, man. I hate to see you like this, man.
You
I
try
hate to
so
see you
hard to
like
make her
this.
happy, but she's never happy. She complains like, I clean the house, I come home, I work, I'm sorry for crying. It's like, I go to work, I come home, whatever it is, she's like, money, I go home, but I see it 30, I don't want people to judge her, to
Right,
say, oh, you live so nasty, you live 30. No, we don't, we don't live like that,
right.
so, I don't say she's always you can't clean. I'll clean for you, and then she complains. Oh, you're using too many paper towels and throwing in the trash and always full.
So
Or
she always complaining. Basically, you saying
she
no
always
matter
finds
what you
something to
do,
complain about, so she can yell at me. I feel like she just finds a reason to complain. I understand she's 74 years old, but she's nice to everybody. But people don't know what happens behind those closed doors.
right, behind closed doors, right.
I love her
Well,
to
was
death.
you? Well, let me ask you a question. Um, was you abused when you was younger?
Yeah, I was beat on.
You was beat
My dad
on.
always called me stupid, you know.
Your dad,
Because my dad called me stupid, it makes me, want to show him that I'm not stupid.
right?
I know a lot
You,
of things,
you definitely do know a lot of things.
and I try, I try
You're
to tell
very
people,
smart,
I try
man.
to tell my girl, I try to tell my dad, but you're still stupid, you still don't know what you're doing.
No, you're not stupid, man. You're not stupid, man. You definitely not stupid. You're far from that, man. May Allah make it easy on you, man. And I hate to see you like this. You know, you haven't been home last night, and you've been abused since you was younger. You know, we on Street Solidified. Once again, it's Philadelphia, PA Street Solidified. You know, and we have a guest today, which is Will. From Camden, New Jersey, born and raised
Born raised
and
in Cherry Hill. I was
and
born in
Cherry Hill.
Camden, raised in Cherry Hill. I lived with my dad till I was 18. The reason why I left is because, I got tired of seeing my mom get beat on. Got tired of beating on myself. Got tired of going stupid. It made me want to start my own family.
Right,
Just show my dad, like, but not just show my dad. Basically, you know, just do my own thing, and then take care of my mom. Start my own family, get a job. Get my life together, and then have my mom. One day come down, go back to New Jersey, pick up my mom, tell her to come with me. I got my own family, I got a house. You can have this one. You don't need to live with that jerk off over there.
right,
He don't love you. You think
right,
he loves you. And then I asked my mom one day, and she thinks that he still loves you. If you think that he loves you,
right,
or you living here and he's treating you, the only day she said that he treats her good and he doesn't ever yell at her is the first day of the month.
when
It's
she get a
because yeah,
check
she
day.
gets disability
Okay,
because she's disabled. She has mental issues and not like mental issues, but she can still talk, walk, and buy things and have a normal life.
right.
She's
So
not
you
like
saying
retarded, but she's like seeing things, not kind of like mental
right.
illness.
So basically you saying she just using her for a check.
I feel like she is. He is, and he uses her for whatever she can do, like
Right,
clean the house, and then he makes her clean the house. He makes her run around the block, exercise every morning, and she shouldn't have to. But you know why? She gets up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning to go to exercise, even though she doesn't really want to do that.
right,
Like she'll walk it, but my dad expects her to run
right.
the whole time. And then it's like, I don't know, she feels she's scared. I feel like she's scared
She's
to
scared.
leave because she
Well,
thinks that something's gonna
do
happen.
you think it's that something is going to happen to your mother?
I don't think anything's gonna happen to her at the moment, but I feel like if she keeps living the situation, then when my grandmother dies and there's nobody there with with like to back her up, or just to talk to her dad, because I can't even talk to her dad because there's something wrong.
Right.
Yeah, and then, I try to talk to my dad. My dad won't even talk to me because he got mad because I left when I was 18 to try to start my own family. That's what I always wanted. I wanted my own family, my own kids and stuff like that. To show, and then one day to bring my family back here to show what I can do, and I'm smart than that I'm not stupid.
Right.
I have a job. I have this. I have that.
Right.
But things didn't go as planned. Things
Right.
went downhill.
Do you
But
have any more other
uh,
siblings? Any more siblings, like
I
brothers and
don't have. I
sisters?
have half sisters and half brothers. I have like two. Like now, I have one new step brother. He's like kind of new to the family. Like he's only 6, 7 years old.
Right.
Long story short, and then I have another half brother that's named Joseph. And he's probably 15, 16. I don't know how old he is. I never really got to be around my half brother, half sister, and all that.
Right.
Because my dad,
So you saying that your dad is mentally and physically is abusive?
yeah,
He's
just
been
the words.
abusive
The
to you
words are
all your
hurting.
life
No,
since you was younger.
since I was 6 years old, 6, 7 years old. And then I've been child
So how
molested.
come? So you've been child molested?
When I was 12 years old. And then my dad treated like he don't give a fuck. He never talked to me about it.
Right. You
Didn't
was
care.
child molested.
After the day it happened, yeah, it's like he didn't care.
Right.
He's like,
Well,
you
who
just gotta
was
go
it?
to the police.
Who?
I don't know. It was just
Right.
some person on the internet
Right.
that they were. I was basically just learning about girls and getting into girls, and I kind of wanted to have a girlfriend. I don't really remember too much of it, but basically it was somebody that wasn't who they was. They
Right.
said they was this person and they
Right.
wasn't.
Right.
Well, and then they told me, well, hey, look, come in here, this person will take care of you, blah
Right.
blah blah blah.
Right.
You do this. I don't know, I can't remember because you know it's something I try not to remember. But basically, I got into went to the hotel where I was supposed to meet this person to meet this girl,
Right.
and he was a father. He opened the door. He's like, "Yeah, my daughter, come in." I was
Right.
like, "No." It's like, "She needs to come out here. Let's go hang out, get some food."
Right.
He's like, "No, no, no,
So
no,
it
no."
was a guy,
It was the old, yeah, it was like the old man
an old
and her
man,
daughter. He was doing introducing to her daughter, and basically, I guess I don't know.
and he's
I was gonna
tried to.
break her virginity and stuff like that. That's what he wanted. So I was
Right.
like, "Hell yeah!" I was like, I don't know. It just that was scary.
Right. It was
Damn,
scary. It hurt you.
it hurts, but it's scary to
Did you ever
realize that.
see that guy again?
No, he's in prison. He went back up north.
Okay.
He's from north, and then he said he was coming down from Florida to up here, and all this nonsense.
Right.
I don't know. It was scary. It
Okay.
was scary.
So are you in contact with your mother now?
In a way, when she comes over every Saturday, usually, and then sometimes
Well,
yeah,
we
every
want to
Saturday.
try. We want to try our
She can
best.
go. You can go there anytime you want because I don't give a fuck what my dad says. If he has a restraining order, or not. Excuse my language for going live and saying this bullshit. It's just like I don't care what my dad thinks anymore because you know what? If he didn't love me, he called me stupid. Then apparently he never really loved me for who I am. He tells you that I wish you were never born. You were never my child. Well, you know what? That hurt a lot. But guess what? You don't have to be my dad. You can just be my sperm donor. You don't have to call you dad at all.
That's right.
That's all you are. It's just a
That's
sperm
right.
donor. You
Well,
know.
we want to try on Street Solidify to help people like you,
Yeah.
and
It's like,
we're gonna reach out to some people and see if we can get you some help because I see that this is a situation that really bothering you, and it's been bothering you for a while, and I'm glad that you're getting it out, finally getting it out. But we're gonna try our best to get you some help, Will. and if we can, we're gonna try to sit down with your grandmother and your mother and see if we can come up with a solution, because this is something that's been going on for a while with you, and I see that it bothers you, and you don't even want to go home or anything, and you constantly, it hurts, and it hurts you deeply inside, you know. So we're gonna try our best to help you. Okay,
Okay.
whatever we can do to help, we're gonna try our best to help you, man. And I've been trying.
I know
I've
you are.
been
And I
trying,
feel like
man.
I appreciate
Anything that I
so
can do,
much that you do because I don't know. I tell you,
we're
I
going.
appreciate you a lot. You know what I mean? It's a blessing to meet people that care. It means a lot because I feel like my grandma don't give a fuck. She don't care.
Well,
Oh, I don't know anymore.
we're gonna try, man. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna get this thing together, and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna try to get you some help. We're gonna try. I hate to see you like this. You're a good guy, you know, and I may Allah make it easy for you. And like I said, you know, it's a street solidified where we keep everything real. We keep it real. And I see, man, that you have a serious problem and you definitely need help, man. So we're gonna try our best to help you, man. And I'm sorry that you had to go through the things that you've been through. And I know it's a lot of other people out there that have been through same things that's similar
I'm sure some
to,
have gone worse than that,
yeah,
but it's
worse,
like, it's like,
definitely.
I don't know anymore. It's like, sometimes I'd rather just, be done. Sometimes I go out there and I literally just, try to have a car run me over because, I get too tired of it. I just about said, sometimes I feel that way because, I don't feel like I ever make anybody happy. It's like if I can't make nobody happy, then I
You do,
might as well
man.
just say fuck it.
You makes me happy, man. When you come do this grass, you do your grass, our lawn. You's a good guy, man. You's a good guy, man. You're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it all right. We're gonna be all right. We want to take a little short break, intermission break, and
I'm sorry.
we'll be right back with you guys in a minute. We want to take a break. Okay, take a break for a minute.